Hello, collective. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I should do some kind of like theme song or something. Hello, collective. My name is Patience. I'm your psychic intuitive medium. Spirit wants me to say medium as well, since there needs to be a distinction, I guess. I don't know. I'm new to this myself. I don't know. But Spirit did have me think of a beat. Excuse me. Think of a beat. I swear someone has a stutter in the collective because I don't stutter. Sometimes I'll forget or I won't be able to think of a word I want to say or like the way I want to say a sentence, but not stutter. But that was a big one. But I've been thinking about Spirit giving us words like dream weavers and dream workers, dream walkers. There's like so many different phrases. I think I'm gonna make some kind of like dictionary. Anyway, I'm sorry, I digress. Okay. I just had a little thought bubble that popped into my head. We're doing a Spirit Speaks right now. My bad. And on this channel, we do psychic development. On TikTok, you can go check out our ascension process. And we are also the host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. Okay, let's continue. So we got one. I'm tired, you guys. I just watched a movie, and it was so long I fell asleep. It was Dune 2, but it was fantastical. So I made it work. So the song, or what we're doing today is Nightmare Forewarned. Forewarned and Lori. And then not to mention the things underneath it. They are coming. Save our souls. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just like, what in the world is this going to be about, But you know the drill. These are names that come up all the time. So we're just going through them. Excuse me, I got spirit burps already. So I asked Spirit for a song. Jiminy Crickets. And they gave me, that was very dramatic. I don't know why I said it like that. They gave me Pharrell Williams, Doctor Work It Out, featuring Miley Cyrus. I was like, oh girl. Okay. She says, I could be your doctor, I could be your nurse. I think I see the problem. It's only gonna get worse. Oh wait, this is the beginning? Yes, it is. A midnight medication, just show me where it hurts. I need to rock you, baby, before your body bursts. Damn, girl. Was she getting it on? Is she having an affair with the dun 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 doctor? Perhaps. What did I stumble onto? Oh, I get it. I didn't really stumble onto it. It was given to me. Anyway, so let me see. So some kind of affair with a doctor and medication is mentioned. So, I need to go see the doctor for medication like 3 times a week. But also probably getting medication from the doctor. You're my lover. I show you sympathy. Take your sugar and pour it into me. Yeah, see? Let bygones be bygones and throw it all away. You're my lover. I want to hear you say, I feel like working it out. If that's something you want to do, I feel like working it out if you want me to. I could be your doctor. I could be your nurse. I think you see the problem. It's only gonna get worse. Yeah, for sure. I think that's what it is. An affair with a doctor with some pain pills mixed in there somewhere, and someone's asking, that we can work it out. Let me work it out with you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have sex. Okay, what do I gotta spell it out for you? Just kidding. Talking to myself. Okay, look at her. She's so cute. Look at her being her authentic self. You go, girl. Okay. Let's do this. Let me put spirit on for you. Spirit, what the heck was that about? We gotta deal with an affair over here? Alrighty. I'm putting Spirit down over here. Oh. What? Is Lori giving Spirit attitude? What? We got a prideful one on our hands, everybody. 10-4. Make it a Roger and a double stat on the twisty tops. Make my own up. Okay, let's do this. I'm ready. Collective detective, psychic medium. Oh shit, what the hell was that kind of shuffle? I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, thank you so much, Spirit. I'm having so much fun with you. I am so grateful to be here with you, having this magical experience. Everything my heart could ever want and desire. I love you. Okay, this is the current situation. Oh, the new pearl. The new pearl. Reminds me of like some Art Deco, which is my favorite. Oh, Art Deco, Art Nouveau. Bellissimo. I don't know if that's a word, but I think I combined two words, made my own word. Illness. Oh. This person could possibly have some kind of mental illness. Spirit said illness, but the triangle would be the mind or the button, and it's clouded or blocked or has some kind of stronghold on it, or some kind of, it's been captured. And then there's one little dot inside the triangle, like it's missing light. Like something is preventing it from seeing properly. It's got a blurry vision. Thank you, Spirit. That's their current position. So they're currently blinded by something, and it's creating a mental block on them. Away. It's causing them to be isolated and away from people, pushing people away, because they're in some kind of state, some kind of mental state, or mental something, block. They're being blocked mentally. And maybe even spiritually, because there's one little dot in there. I don't know, it feels empty. And empty means vessel. And empty vessel means hollow, feeling depressed or low. So that's the current situation. This is Lori, or somebody associated with Lori. Take it as it resonates. The second position is helpful influence or challenging influence. I think could be both. This person is pretending to be okay. That's the challenge. The challenge is to pretend to be okay. That stinks. Because something they did, they're pushing people away, or they're feeling mentally like they're going to break down. They have an inability to see something clearly. And so, or they want people to look at them a certain way. So they are preventing people by creating it like a smoke screen. Perhaps even looking through mirrors or windows. Doing something with mirrors or windows, haunting them. Looks like a window. They could possibly be opening portals. Something like that. Or maybe doing that whole dream thing. They could be trying to astral project to you, but they can't. They get cut off. Kind of looks like they're flying like up into a window outside, or looking from a window looking from the outside in. Yeah. This is the influence or challenge. They can't do it. They're not able to do it. It looks like it's all distorted, so like it's blocked.
Get it now.
Alright, so that's the challenge. What is the past issue, the basis of the situation? What's the basis of the situation? Someday I'll remember them. Give it time. Splendor soils. Upside down. The basis of the situation was two people flying away, maybe a couple, having delusions of grandeur, expecting some kind of outcome, that had no fruition because there's no color in the rainbow. But they're flying towards a pearl, but the rainbow is empty, which says to me that it's like a fruitless mission, and there's no color in the water or the flowers. You know, the sun will set, and then when the sun sets, then what? It'll be completely dark. So, orangery. Okay, they were going towards something that was more action fulfilling than emotionally fulfilling, because they're more going towards the yellow than the orange. So they didn't anticipate that would matter, I think. They didn't anticipate it would matter or have anything to do with the outcome they were looking for. And the diamonds in the sky suggest to me they were expecting it to be heavenly, but heaven is blocked from what they did. And they're going towards more of a physical, action-based reality than an emotional one. Boom! Bada bang, bada boom. Thank you, Spirit, coming through. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I love you so much. You're awesome. See? Spirit's awesome, you guys. You should really have a relationship with them because you really like it. If you just get out of your own way and just say, fuck it. Fuck it. What else I got to lose? Fuck it. I digress. Okay, so that happened in the recent past. So some kind of opportunity that wasn't what they thought it was.
Look
right. I'll put it on the right. Oh no, it's right. Oh, you're right. It's right here. At the bottom. Okay. So they're trying to pretend that everything's all right because they fucked up on this, whatever this opportunity was. They messed up. But things aren't all right. That's a smoke screen, and they're trying to go through windows and portals and looking, or maybe that's them looking at social media or something on the computer too, or a picture. But they're blocked. They're blocked from seeing you. Their view is distorted. They're really just stuck in a rigid, just like a rigid mindset, an old mindset. There's a lot of action going on out there. Always when I do a read.
casket.
So I can't. Okay. So the next one's going to be, that was the basis of the situation, that they made a plan. That's why they're feeling this way, because it didn't go through. They didn't get what they want, but they're pretending like they are, or they're seeing something from afar that they wanted that they're not going to get. That's 3, 4. Past, immediate past, what is behind you? Oh, some kind of conflict. kind of conflict or argument that happened. Maybe that's why it didn't work out. This is what happened before, or immediate past. Okay, this happened recently. There was some kind of animosity or argument or just ill will, or like a pearl in the lion's den, or it's a hyena. So a predator, it was a predator. A predator has ill force towards a pearl, someone who's symmetrical, who's balanced, who's bright, who's reflective, who shines like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Oh my god, that song reminds me of my baby. I love her. So, they must have gotten into a fight about a pearl or something, or one of these people is mad at somebody else. They want to like beat him up or something. That's so weird. This energy feels really heavy. Oh my gosh, it's making my top of my teeth
Shut it. Right.
Thank you.
Positive.
Awesome. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. We just eradicated some fools trying to play. You want to come play? Don't come playing in my field, because we gonna get you. Alright, so this person's mad as hell. They're so mad. They're so mad. They brought bad energy in here, but we shoot it out of here. No weapons formed against us shall prosper, or my collective. Okay. So next what happened was the immediate future, which was no fruition. Whatever they were supposed to get was all just an illusion. Oh yeah, look, there's a pearl here. And look, it's yelling at a pearl. It didn't happen. I don't know why yet. We'll get some clarifiers, but it didn't happen. And they're pissed about it. And they possibly broke up, went their separate ways because of it. So, if we think about what the song was saying with the medication, the pearls could be the medication. So maybe this person got hurt. Maybe they got hurt also at some point and had to go to the doctor. And obviously an affair started and they were supposed to run off into the sunset together. Oh shit, they're supposed to run off into the sunset together. I get it. But something happened. Some distorted view, or they got into a fight, or someone could have possibly got addicted to pills or something. They were both addicted to pills. Maybe that's what this guy is. It started with one, they got hurt. They started with one, and then they were in a fog. They were upping it up. Uppity up. And then they fell in love with their doctor. And they were going to go off into the sunset together. I'm going to say it for the data. I don't know if it's true. Spirit, you tell me if it's not true. But I think they could have potentially started like a larger selling of pills and stuff illegally. Like it started with one, and then they started like networking or something. 1800s. You think, you spirit? So that's why they thought they were gonna have some big business or something, but something happened to the business that they were invested in that had to do with these pills. That's why all the color's out, because
John,
you can't, Jones, it could be significant. You want to go off into the sunset on other people's dimes, getting them high, and think you're gonna live happily ever after? No. No. That's not a manifestation, that's a manipulation. We talk about that on Spirit News, but that's real quickly a manipulation. You have to lie and cheat and steal and do and sell people drugs to get what you want. That's not that's an energy that you're matching. So you're going to get what you want, but you're going to experience those things that you did to get it. You'll probably lose it, you know? But when you manifest, you don't have to lie, cheat, or steal. You just clear your field and heal, and you'll match whatever it is you want, because everything you want has already been done. It's already perfectly done, and you just have to match your energy to it, and it'll come to you. I know. It's hard to understand for some. We gotta be patient with them, and that's why we make this stuff, so they can get a little seed, just like this. Except not a pill, a seed. Not a pill, a seed.
look both ways.
Yeah, we're looking both ways. That's right. Because we were there once too. Everybody's on different levels. It's not a race. It's not like I'm better than you. It's not a hierarchy over here. It's just different souls have different levels of experience. Literally, 222 on the clock. This, you can do it as many times as you need to. It's not gonna go anywhere. You're not unworthy because you made mistakes and you keep making the same mistake over and over again. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Well, I digress. You're welcome. Okay. These people are just a little young in the soul area, so they fell in love. They thought they were gonna be like drug kingpins, but they aren't manifesting properly. So they thought they were gonna live happily ever after, going off into the sunset together. No, God said no. God blocked that shit. He's like, no, that's not a match. That's not a matching frequency to what you want. You see, it's go boom, boom, boom. It's like you want that, but you don't feel that. You don't feel what it's like. You just think that getting it will make you feel better. But that's not how it works. You have to feel good now, and then you'll get what you want. You can't get what you want if you don't feel good now. Yeah, you gotta purge the things out of your life. First of all, you're not gonna manifest anything when you're doing pills, and you're doing all the pills up. You did more pills than you had money to, and now you have no money. There's no profit because something happened with the business or something. We'll get into that right now. Let's find out. Okay. Where should we go? Should we do Imagine If? Okay. 1. Imagine if this couple were what? Imagine if you were thirsty, which would she prefer to drink? Or he or she? Beer.
1800s.
So there's some drinking and pill popping going on.
Surveillance.
And I have one, but they think nobody's looking, but Spirit says we're looking. They're the surveillance. Unless there's some actual surveillance watching you. I don't know. Maybe this does look kind of like a camera and a window. Possibly this person could be on camera somewhere being videotaped for some reason. And they would be drinking large amounts of beer. Maybe at a bar or something. I rolled a 2. Imagine if They accidentally backed over the neighbor's cat in the driveway. What would they do? 2. Confess. Oh, imagine having to tell your neighbor that one. So that's kind of, I don't know if it's like them being truthful or them being like sickos. Isn't that sad that I have to question it? 1. Jeez. It reminds me of popping pills, like 1 or 2. I just rolled a 1. Imagine if they enjoyed a day in the snow. What would they do? Go ice fishing. Ice fishing. Oh, is that like a reference to catfishing? That must be a reference to catfishing. Yeah, because the next one is throw snowballs at strangers. Yep. So
1900s.
1900s. Thank you, Spirit. I love you. I love you. So fun.
Left leg.
Left leg. Oh, you want me to come over here? Okay, what? The blue ones? Alright. That's so funny. So, is that how they did their networking? Everyone's using social media so irresponsibly. It's like, what are we, children? We're using Tinder to catfish people for drug sales? Like, that's ridiculous. Tell the bank your chimpanzee is a service animal. As I say that. That's so funny. Geez, they're targeting people with service animals because then they know that they must do pills. Because they could possibly have like some kind of disability or something. Tell the flight attendant your monkey is CPR certified. They target people who work in the healthcare industry because they need to network through people that way. So they find out if people are CPR certified because that automatically means you have some affiliation or something with some healthcare. Send a breakup text. Oh, target ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends. Yeah, target them. Because you know they're messed up. That's why they're exes, right? Wow. My drink is so yummy. Tastes like a Jolly Rancher. What is the most Googled search by your 10-year-old cousin? And family. They're hitting up all 4 corners of the market over here. Networking themselves out to a mix of people who could see you create addiction this way. This is how you create addiction. These are the seeds you planted. And you wonder why it didn't come to fruition? I mean, it ain't hard to tell. Honestly. I think it's clear to see. I'm not judging it, but it's like, come on, what do you think was going to happen? To your 10-year-old cousin? Why? Because he broke his leg or something, and now you're offering him drugs at 10 years old? You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what money does to people. They don't care who they get the money from. They just are so focused on riding off in the sunset. And then what? What happens when you spend all the money? What happens when you don't have any more money coming in?
Free spirits.
I mean, you don't think about that? Or yeah, do you have kids? I think this person could possibly have kids. They could have possibly have been married even. You know, it's like you gotta heal first before you ride off into a sunset. You gotta heal first. You gotta match it with the vibration of emotion. And you can't feel that when you are still healing from what's going on here. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Do not even tell me that these people are also affected subconsciously by these damn dream walkers. This is the next saga on Spirit News for real though, because there's like these people that are in some kind of group or community that have been taught by like one person. They all met at like this orgy party. I know. Go watch the other ones. I swear. It's like Spirit's calling out all the people that they've done this to. They've doing it to like each other or something. It's like weird. I'm like, who? And it's like so weird because it's literally like Inception. It's like they watched Inception and like copied it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It's just like, who? Why would you ever copy a movie and like think that that's what you were doing? Uh, you have to laugh because this is mental health. This is mental health. It's an illusion. It's not, it's only real to them, and they swear it's so real because if they consider for a moment that it's them, it would shatter their world. It'd be negative. It'd be more negative. So it's like it has to be a slow process. It has to be a slow, like, here's a little bit at a time, because if they could see themselves from the outside, it would just shatter them like a glass mirror. Describe living through 2020. They don't have 2020 vision. Their vision is blurred because of something that's happening in their dreams, or that they were just living in this alternate reality because they were on doped up all the time, and they were in the honeymoon stage with a doctor that was doping them up. Sad, really. Different. Okay, what else? Let's do some cards for humanity, okay? One. Okay. What's that? 4. And then we'll do 4 of these.
The number 2.
2 more. Russell Spirit says the number 2. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to do it a different way and just to be fun, switch it up. Okay, so let's do the first one. Why am I sticky? Why am I sticky? Women's suffrage. Women's suffrage? Is that supposed to be like stereotypical? Like, I don't, like, hold on, I gotta look up.
She was killed.
I gotta look up suffrage. Spirit just said she was killed. Just real quick, they just said she was killed. I don't know. Women's suffrage. Women's suffrage is the right of women to vote. Oh, okay. I'd never heard it called that before. In the beginning of the 18th century, some people sought to change voting laws. Why am I sticky? Women's suffrage. A woman's right to vote? So this woman is into like women's rights. And maybe her pride about it. Oh, 3 people. 3 people are like women's rights activists or something, but maybe they're a little extreme about it. For my oh my gosh, Spirit was right. I should have drew one more card for this. New Spirit, because I need 2 for it. It's so funny. Okay. For my next trick, I will pull the Virginia Tech massacre out of my heteronormativity. Heteronormativity and women's suffrage. I think this person's like one of those extreme LGBTQ activists, rights activists. But they're always on pills all the time, and they're having an affair with their doctor, and they're about to go Virginia Tech on that ass. Virginia Tech massacre. For my next trick, I will pull the Virginia Tech massacre out of heteronormativity. Wait, let me look up heteronormativity. What the hell is that? I just want to be sure that I'm getting it. Heteronormativity. Heteronormativity is the concept of heterosexuality is the preferred or normal sexual orientation. It assumes the gender binary and that sexual and material relations are most fitting between people of opposite sex. So it's a stereotype. It's just an opinion of someone's. That's all. But they seem to think that they seem to want to pull the Virginia Tech massacre out on it. So they don't like that. So they're LGBTQ or whatever. I can't remember. I'm sorry. My brain goes like bleh when I try to say it.
Tortured.
Yeah, it does torture me. I can't even remember my own phone number at times, but I can read these cards like a mother. You know, we're all good at something. I went from vigorous jazz hands to daddy's belt. Ooh, well, that's quite 0 to 100 right there. From vigorous jazz hands to daddy's belt. This person has a wound. This person has a wound. I hate saying people's wounds, but people make us say it because they do shitty things in the dark, and they're mean, and they're nasty, and they have lots of skeletons in their closet that they shouldn't be saying nothing or doing nothing. None of these things.
Shock.
Yeah, it is shocking that so many people would be so quick to judge other people and be so quick to be insufferably into their rights, but they're not even treating themselves very well. You know, you can't really stand up for something when you yourself are not healing from your wounds and showing people how you've healed. You being prideful and angry about what you believe in isn't coming from a place of love. Spirit said music. Thanks, Spirit. You know, when you want to stand up for something you believe in, it's because you're healed, and that's something that you realize in your own experience that you should stand up for, not because everyone else is doing it or to hide your skeletons, because they're just going to come out by your own projection, which clearly you were doing, and thinking that you were going to run off into the sunset and everything was ever going to be fixed or something, but you never at once thought about looking at yourself. Spirit said that's what evil is. That's literally what evil is. A refusal to look at your own wounds and take accountability for your actions. That's evil. That's what it is. And people are so afraid to do it because they're so scared of what people will think of them. But then why did you do it to begin with? Because you got a wound. And it's from this person potentially was shamed for being gay. Went from vigorous jazz hands. I went from vigorous jazz hands to my daddy's belt, all thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yeah, because this person got gay shamed. by their own father. They got the belt. If you did anything that was, for the most part, a stereotypical gay move like jazz hands, then God forbid you get the belt. And so this person couldn't be themselves, and they got their wish taken away. It's sad. I hate it. It's not necessary. The person should be ashamed of themselves for doing that to their kid. Look how they turned out. And the Academy Award for 24-hour media coverage goes to Sean Connery. So someone who's potentially an actor? 24-hour media coverage. This could be someone who's an actor? Who's won an Academy Award? Or someone who's pretending to be someone who's pretending to work for the news? Or someone who's being really dramatic about needing to watch somebody. I don't know how Sean Connery comes in. Maybe like James Bond, like spying. Spying. I gotcha. Spying. It's good, thank you. It's literally like charades. So this person's watching you, spying on you, and they're doing it because they're pretending to do something. What? What are they pretending to do? Why are they watching you? What brought the orgy to a grinding halt? Domino's Oreo dessert pizza. I hope this isn't a reference for the pizza and you know what. What brought the orgy to a grinding halt? Domino's Oreo dessert pizza. Someone delivering.
Use the door.
Desserts to bring a halt to a grinding orgy. Someone's delivering something sweet, like metaphorically, some kind of information maybe, that's gonna be like a domino effect to halt a grinding orgy. Orgy? Orgy. An orgy could just be not like literally an orgy, but like a group of people or like a network of people, because this person made a really big network for their their new drug business that they put all their eggs in the basket for. Didn't even plan ahead in case something went wrong. Okay. They just several entities. What is the consequence of this? What is the consequence of this, my love? I love you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. I'm having such a good time, and I'm so grateful for you. Do a silent scream to their face. Oh my gosh. This is like a silent scream. Silent screams. So this person is not saying anything to you. They're just screaming and quietly, like a weirdo, silently by themselves from far away. Wow. Instead of just telling you how they feel, why don't they just say how they feel? Why do they have to hide it? Slow dance. Oh my gosh, look, dirty dancing. Slow dance. Because they're dirty dancing with, oh yeah, because they're having an affair. That's right. They don't want it to get out that they're having an affair. Caress the lower back. Slow dance, Dirty Dancing. They've been having an affair. Haven't you watched Dirty Dancing before? I love that movie so much. I really do. I could watch that movie over and over. Have you pretended to find something nasty in your food to score a free meal? Oh my gosh, this is the kind of person that pretends to find something in the food so they get free food. Do you ever stick your gum under the table? This person sticks their gum under the table. And they're probably doing something under the table it's the drugs. That's the freaking drug, the pill network over here. It's like freaking QVC, but PVC. Pills. P stands for pills. Do you wish you were somewhere else right now? Do you willingly tell people your middle name?
Vehicle.
Oh, they're trying to leave. They're trying to get out of town or make some kind of exit in a vehicle, perhaps driving. They're going to drive up the middle of America in the Midland. They're going to go settle somewhere in the Midland. They're running away, of course, instead of just facing their problems. Think that it's going to change in another place. It's just going to follow you over and over until you learn your lesson. But this person's just going to keep running away, I guess. Have you ever written bad poetry about a crush? Spirit says they're discarnate. Has soda ever come out of your nose? Oh, jeez. They could possibly be snorting pills, crushing about a crush out of your nose. They're crushing pills and snorting them because they're addicted to pills, and they did all of their stash that they're supposed to sell because that's the fruit that they planted, and now they don't know what to do. They want to leave town. Give them a cheek dimple. Give them a cheek dimple. Oh, they could possibly hold them in their cheek? They hold pills in their cheek? Or maybe they're abusing each other, hitting each other. I think they could be hitting each other. Domestic violence. Oh. Well, I'm so sorry that they can't heal. Tell me a little bit more. What else do you want us to know about this couple? The doula, Cancer. The doula, Cancer. This person's defensive and moody because they crush pills and have to snort them, and they're doing it to be comforted. They possibly do them before bed so they can go to sleep because they're having a crisis in their life, okay? I think I've heard enough. These people are suffering because they made the wrong choice. Now they're drug addicts. They're not in love anymore. They had a major fight, and it was a major tower moment for them. What can we tell? What can we say? Let's see. How can we help? How can we help heal it? What are some things you suggest to help heal this situation? What's one thing you could do to treat yourself to? What's one thing you could treat yourself to? So this person could potentially have some kind of rejection wound, and that's what needs to heal. Something that started with their dad because they had vigorous jazz hands, and then it went from daddy's belt. Went from jazz hands to daddy's belt because he was judged, and anytime he did anything that was considered gay. What's an outfit you feel great in? Maybe you should just wear what you want to wear. If you feel comfortable in certain clothes, just wear it, man. Like, girl, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel good emotionally, whatever makes you feel safe, whatever makes you feel like you're grounded, like you're loved. That's what you want to do. What are your good habits? You have a couple of bad habits you started to hide the pain, but why don't you think about the things you're really good at? Paul, Spirit said. Paul, Barbara. Any more, Spirit? Oh, one more. Who do you change for? That's a good one. Who do you change for? Is there someone in your life that you don't want to repeat the same patterns as you, and you don't want to teach a certain pattern that you have? That's a great way to take a step forward. You don't have to change it overnight, but you can at least acknowledge that you wouldn't want someone you care about to have the same type of experience. Is that fair to say? I think so. All right, guys, I love ya. I hope it helps. See you next one.